Welcome back to another episode here in Pennsylvania. Today we are at Hemlock Haven Retreats at one of their new tree houses. They have two different units. This one is called the Enchanted Evergreen Tree House. The exterior is absolutely stunning. It blends into its surroundings perfectly. Everything from the wood paneling to the windows and the roof. The roof has three different tiers to it. It's very unique. The location also cannot be beat. We are deep here in the woods in Cook Forest, and there's a small babbling brook right at your doorstep. You can actually hear it as soon as you pull up in your car for the first time, and you can view the brook and see the water directly from your outdoor deck here at the treehouse. When you go inside, there's definitely a luxurious feel to it, from your well-equipped kitchen to your living room complete with a fireplace, and you also have two TVs. Be sure to check out my other video coming soon of their second treehouse and let me know down in the comments which one you prefer. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's now go and start the full tour. Welcome to this unique fairy tale treehouse out in Pennsylvania. This thing just looks and feels so magical when you first pull up in your car. It feels like it's something out of the movies like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. I loved the triple layered roof up top and that big circular window that you'll notice right above the main front entrance door. Let's get a little bit closer now and see what else is on the property. If you look out to the right-hand side, you'll see a couple of outdoor chairs and then also a small fire pit. But here is one of my favorite angles and shots from the entire shoot. I just love this side of the treehouse. To get there, we're gonna round this corner and walk a little further down the outdoor deck. And you'll come across these two high-top chairs and a small table. Now here is the view directly from your deck. Just look how close you are to the water. You can now see a different angle of the treehouse. This was also taken right around sunset. You can see the sun there off in the distance. Also, all of the windows are starting to glow with that nice orange glow. This is just a picture perfect moment during my stay, and you really feel like you're up there in the trees and amongst nature. Now, the entire property as a whole is very gorgeous, and the fact that you have this nice little babbling brook or creek right outside of the treehouse is extremely rare. When I first arrived on site, I just walked around the entire property for a bit to get my bearings. And I know a lot of the people watching these videos, you're always curious about how owners build something like this. So you can see a bit more into the foundation from this angle and just learn a little bit more about how these incredible owners were able to construct this. Last but not least, these tree houses are located right near Cook Forest State Park. It's an 8,500 acre state park with plenty of hiking, fishing, and lots of other things to explore. But that's it for everything on the exterior. So I'm now gonna open up this main door and we're gonna go inside. When you first enter, you'll come into this main open concept space, which has your living room, and there's also the kitchen on the far right-hand side, which we'll get to a little later. Immediately next to the front entrance, there is your dining table. And if we go further in, you'll also notice that really nice fireplace on the left-hand side, which immediately makes the entire space feel very cozy. Continuing on, we'll look a little bit back towards the front entrance again. You can actually see the ladder that leads upstairs. It has a very unique shape to it. And then here again is your dining table. You can also definitely get some work done here if you need to. The Wi-Fi was quite strong, And now if you look closer to the fireplace again, you'll notice some of the decorations on either end in those shelves, and the host left behind some local wine and their branded wine glasses. This is your very plush and comfortable couch. And if you look to the other end of the room, there is your smart TV in the top left. You have chairs in either corner, and there's then also the door that leads out to the outdoor deck and a closet. Next, we'll now move to the kitchen. You have a small stovetop and your Keurig machine, then your fridge and freezer and plenty of cabinets for storage. And if you look up top, you have your air conditioning unit and a few other items on top of that shelf. There is also your microwave on top of your fridge and some floral decorations throughout. For the size, this is definitely a well-equipped kitchen. Let's now head on over to the final room on this bottom floor, and that is the bathroom. Straight ahead is your sink. If you look over to the right, you have your shower with the simple white subway tiles. Over on the opposite end, there is then your toilet, and I especially really loved the tree trunk counter that you see there to the left of your sink. I'm going to climb up the really cool looking ladder. It's definitely pretty steep, so watch your step, especially for coming down at night. And I'll walk past the gorgeous circular window up here. The top floor is comprised entirely of the bedroom. Off to one end, you do have a smart TV, and then here is your king mattress. There is definitely a tree theme that continues up here on the top floor. You have that gorgeous bed frame made out of the different branches and tree trunks, and then you have some smaller tree trunk nightstand tables on either end of the bed. There's also obviously a bunch of different windows throughout this floor, the one behind the bed and a couple others in the surrounding walls. It all makes up that triple layered roof that we saw earlier on in the video. It was a bit cloudy when I visited, but I'm sure during a normal day, all of the natural light would be flowing in, especially through my favorite part personally, this massive circular window, which is right next to your smart TV and the cool looking ladder as soon as you come up to this top floor. Let me know what you think in the comments, and be on the lookout for my next video where I'll be touring the same owner's A-frame treehouse. This one is on the other side of the same property, and it's directly over the babbling brook or creek. It has a totally different layout, and I'm curious to know which treehouse you guys prefer. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you very soon for another Airbnb tour.